Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our channel. We are working on the 2001 Dodge Dakota with a 4.7 liter Magnum. And we were continuing this video on replacing the AC compressor in all the AC line assemblies. Here was the hiccup we had. We got everything back together, but the problem is the AC compressor that I ordered, and I waited a week to get it. When it came in, they sent me the totally wrong compressor, because the compressor that they gave me stated that it fitted the 2001 Dodge Dakota 4.7 liter, and I buy parts from eBay all the time, top brand parts or aftermarket parts that are not top brand, from like O'Reilly's or Discount or Napa, and I've never had a problem before. Well, I double checked before I ordered it 3 times. It said it fit. It even looked in the chart with all the vehicles that it fitted and said it fit. So the seller ended up sending me the one that said it was compatible for it, and it was the same one that was described in the picture, but it still wouldn't fit because the original compressor has that special notch on the end down here, and especially right here. So when I put the new compressor in, it wasn't matched up with the back hole. So at first I was like, well, did they change the design of it, or does the bracket got to come off of this? And the brackets do not come off of these compressors; they're built on. So I ended up had to take pictures of it, of the old compressor and the new compressor together. I even had to send him an email on eBay saying, hey man, you sent me the wrong compressor. Even sent him proof of his own chart that said it was compatible with, sent him proof of the order number, and proof of it stating on the top left hand corner that it fit. And it said no returns for the compressor, but he ended up refunding me with no questions asked because he knew that he screwed up. So now I had to put the old compressor back in. And the reason why there's a cut wire here is because when I took it out, I usually cut the connectors off so I can keep them just in case if I need them for another compressor for these older Dodges, because you never know when you need them, and I know they're expensive to buy. And so I had to rewire it back together just to see if I can get the compressor to work. The funny thing is, the compressor did end up working, because come to find out, this compressor never had oil in it when I bought the truck, because when I dumped it out, no oil came out. So I put the I think they said it was 7 ounces of oil. Some places says 7.3, so I put 7 in there, because they only come in an 8-ounce bottle for like $13.99. Poured it in there, filled it up with Freon, and I heard a small leak. Kind of find out it was leaking here because for some reason the gasket got twisted. I'd take it off a little bit, re-straighten it out, tighten it back up, and it worked fine. No more leaks. So the compressor started working. It was getting cold, and it stopped again. Then I checked it again and started working fine. Then my battery ended up dying. So when the compressor started working, the old compressor, because it never had oil in it to begin with, but I was going to put a new compressor in it because I do lawn business in Florida, and it's going to get hot, and I'm not sweating in this truck. So my battery didn't even have not even 11 volts to even run the AC. So then after I got it charged, it started working properly, which is weird because I could never get this compressor working at all. And just so y'all know, here's the new lines that I installed right here. I'm using the original 10mm bolt. I wanted to use the new one that came off the other compressor, but I had to send it back as the way it was. Here's the line that goes all the way down right here, underneath all that, underneath the washer fluid pump, and goes all the way right here using the original nuts. On your condenser, on these studs, I would be sure that you clean off any rust or corrosion if you're using the original condenser, which I do not recommend using the original condenser. Upgrade everything so you know you don't have to go back to square one. Clean everything off. I would put some anti-seize on these a little bit, a teeny bit, so they don't get seized up in the future. Here's the bottom one for the low side. The nut, I gotta clean this off, but same thing with this nut. If they're corroded or anything, and you don't feel like replacing your condenser, you can always put some anti-seize on it, make it where it doesn't get stripped later on. See, the line goes all the way up there, and right here. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the high pressure sensor. It was nothing wrong with it, but I cleaned it up really good, made it look like it was brand new. I soaked it in some vinegar, get all the all the clogged up mess that was in that one. It came out clean. And I took a bit of some compressed air, blew out whatever debris was in there. It came out really good. Here's the brand new caps. That's where your orifice tube. That's what the orifice tube inside is. Make sure that's completely tight when you install it, because this comes off in two pieces. It goes all the way underneath there. You can see it goes all the way here and right here. Alright, and just in case y'all were noticing, if you cannot find this very short line, and I do not know what it's called, so feel free to let me know. This is the shortest line that runs to the diode all the way down to the evaporator. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. To the evaporator core. And it is the only one that's connected to the top of the evaporator, the top hole. If yours is layered like 1, 2, like up and down, it's the very top one. It's for this hose. This is the shortest hose. I did not have to replace this hose because there was nothing wrong with it. It was not clogged. The seals were perfectly in great shape, but I replaced the seals anyway. Checked for any clogged debris. There was nothing in there. Put the brand new diode on here. As you can see, it's brand spanking new, using the original clamp. The brand new AC pressure switch, I went ahead and put that on, but I kept the original just in case we have any problems in the future. The seals on this were brand new. I used the original 12mm nuts that go on this. And that's basically it. It's really a simple task. And if you want to see what brand I bought, this is the brand I bought off of eBay. They're cheaper online than they are at the stores. It came with all the seals and everything. I bought a pack of seals just in case, because they're really cheap, but you never know. And that's basically all it is. Always be sure when you connect everything back together, make sure your plugs are connected. Now, if you did the same mistake I did, if you actually cut the connector because you thought you had the right one, you can always rewire it if it's not cut short enough. Like this one's been rewired a little bit. The reason why I kept this one off is because it was a pain in the ass to put anything around it, so I'm leaving that alone. But this compressor is going to come back off anyway here in a few weeks, maybe a couple, and I'm going to replace the AC compressor anyway, because this thing is old as shit, and I mean, it could die again anytime, and I'm not taking the chance on that. And going to the junkyard, I couldn't find any new ones. It's kind of weird, because at the junkyard, I could find brand new alternators on these trucks, but I could never find brand new compressors for the same price. It's weird. But there you go. I apologize that I couldn't show you an actual video of installing the new lines, because I had a hiccup with the compressor, and I had to get the truck back on the road for right now. So, it is what it is. So, I hope this video helps on the 2001 Dodge Dakota AC compressor removal and installation. When we do get the new compressor in, we will make another video of installing it. We're not going to make another video removing it, because we've already removed the compressor. And so the next video is just going to be a lot shorter, and we're just going to show you us installing and bolting it, and there you go. Alright, that's it. Y'all have a great day.